My son threw a tantrum at the airport when I put him in economy, after he insulted my nanny. I was in the kitchen talking to my husband about our upcoming trip, when my oldest son Matt suddenly appeared in the doorway like he'd been summoned by the word vacation. We were planning this big international trip. 10 hours in the air, first class, comfortable, relaxing, and we decided to bring our nanny, May. She's taken care of my younger kids for years. She's basically family. She barely gets time with her own son because she takes care of mine. So we wanted to give her a real break. No working, just enjoying the trip. First class, her and her son. And then Matt walks in. He goes, "Wait, why are you paying for her to fly first class? You're already bringing her. If she can't afford first class, that's not your problem. Just put her in economy." I froze. I actually froze. I turned and stared at him like I was waiting for the punchline, but he was dead serious. I said, "Do you hear how mean that sounds? She's important to our family. She sacrifices everything for us. This is the least we can do." He rolls his eyes, and with this snotty little laugh, he says, "Still, first class? For a nanny? That's insane." I swear I felt heat rise in my face. So I said, "All right, if you think that's how it should work, then you're flying economy too. And if you want first class, you can pay the difference yourself." He blinked a few times, then smirked. "Yeah, sure, good joke." "It's not a joke," I said. He didn't believe me, not for 1 second. So for the next 6 months, every time he brought up the trip, I reminded him, "Remember, your ticket is economy." He'd laugh every single time. "Yeah, okay, Mom, sure." He thought I was bluffing. He thought I wouldn't embarrass him like that. He thought he had me all figured out. He didn't. Fast forward to the day of the flight. The airport was packed. Kids crying, suitcases rolling everywhere, people yelling over boarding calls. Matt strutted in next to me like he owned the place. Headphones around his neck. Designer backpack, acting like the main character. We get to the counter. I hand over our passports. The agent prints boarding passes. Then she hands Matt his ticket. His smile drops. His face twists, confused, then horrified. Mom, what is this? Why does mine say economy?" I didn't even blink. "I told you. You had 6 months to save for an upgrade." He looked around like he was searching for cameras. You're serious? Mom, I'm flying 10 hours in economy? That's like torture." People turned. Everyone around us could hear. He was loud, very loud. I leaned in a little and said, "You'll survive." He exploded. "What is wrong with you? This is child abuse. I'm going to be stuck with screaming babies. I can't even sleep in those seats. This is ridiculous. You're punishing me for telling the truth." I swear even the TSA agents looked over. Then he pointed at May's suite. Quiet May standing there with her son, holding their first class tickets, smiling nervously. "And she gets first class? She gets to sit up there with you? Are you serious?" Her face went bright red. I could feel how embarrassed she was. I stepped between them and said, "If you don't want to fly economy, you can pay for an upgrade like everyone else." He yells, "I don't have that kind of money." And May didn't either. I said, "But you thought it was fine for her." He opened his mouth. Nothing came out. Then came the meltdown, the full meltdown. He stomped his foot, ran his hands through his hair, started pacing, cursing under his breath. People stared like we were a live episode of a reality show. He kept muttering, "This is insane. This is insane. 10 hours in a box. This is crazy." My younger kids were watching him like he was an animal at the zoo. Finally, he turned and shouted, "I'm not getting on that plane in economy." I calmly said, "Then you can stay home." He froze. He knew I meant it. So he grabbed his ticket, stormed away from us toward his gate, and slammed himself into the economy boarding line like it personally offended him. He didn't speak to me for the entire walk to the gate, didn't look at me, didn't sit near us while we waited. When they called first class, May hesitated, glancing at Matt like she felt guilty. I gently nudged her. "Go enjoy it," I said. She nodded and walked on with her son. And right behind her, my husband and I stepped forward too. Matt watched us pass him. He looked furious, humiliated. His mouth opened like he wanted to say something, but he didn't. He just stood there, trapped in that long, crowded, screaming, baby-filled economy line, clutching his ticket. And all I said as I walked past him was, "You had 6 months."